One of the things that's happening this week in my online racing bit is there's a multi-day Halloween hill climb featuring 8 really bizarre mods. Some of them we've actually done on here before, the Cat mod and Ecto 1 specifically. And I'm going to drive 4 of those mods on here. But before that, we're going to drive 4 other mods around Brands Hatch Indy, which is where we lap all the strange things. But they're not actually mods. The first 4 cars are cars that come with Assetto Corsa, either with a base game or as part of DLC. We're going to use those to put them on the scoreboard as a benchmark for how good, bad, or indifferent the various mods we're using are. And we're going to begin with a car I truly and devoutly hate, the Abarth 500 EsseEsse. If you have ever played Assetto Corsa's rather annoying career mode, this is the first thing you drive, and you drive it around Vallelunga Club Circuit, and you will learn to hate both very, very quickly. This is an underpowered, short wheelbase, front-wheel drive car. It wants to spin. It has no acceleration to speak of. It is vile in every stretch, in every sense of the term. And let's have a look at it, shall we? There it is. The people's Italian car turned into an alleged race car. Maybe. Kind of. Who do they think they're fooling? Anyway, to remind you what the rules are, we do an outlap and then we do 5 flying laps, and the fastest flyer that we put up is the one that goes on the scoreboard. We're going to be doing that for 8 cars tonight, after which we're going to have a wacky race with the cars we drove tonight, and then some. I'll explain more about that in a bit. And here we go. Now the thing is, I've never been able to really get my brain around front-wheel drive cars. They are just a constant annoyance and mystery to me. Lift-off understeer, I don't know how to induce it on demand. I just know it's a thing I have to deal with. And getting back on the gas to come out of a corner or to come out of a skid is counterintuitive to me, since most of my cars in real life have been rear-wheel drive. Anyway, that's our outlap. Let's start doing some flyers. It's faster than the Ford Transit, I'll give it that much, but quite frankly, of the two, I'd rather drive the Transit. The understeer in corners is just abominable. And since I like cars with a stable rear end, I'm actually countering one of the biggest selling points of front-wheel drive, which is the ability to step out and drift the car through corners and then power out. But that's not a tool in my sim racing kit. I need to brake later for Druids. Anyway. Okay, that wasn't it. And that's invalid, or should be. Okay. 2 more laps. Turned in way too early. Completely fucked that lap. That's invalid and ruined. I'm not really learning anything from these laps. I'm just throwing it in and praying. Yeah, this is going to be no improvement at all. Which means my best time is a 59.5 in this horrible thing, which, thank God, I don't have to drive anymore. The next car we're going to take on is the first car in career mode that I actually liked. The KTM X-Bow or X-Bow R. This is actually a track day car. It's built to race. Unfortunately, pretty much nobody online wants to race this particular car for various reasons, and I can't say I don't understand that. It's very much an odd thing and not really available anymore. But still, we're going to go ahead and take it for our 5 laps just to see what we can do with it. Okay, let's do it to it. Oh, this has all the power if it can ever put it down. Not so good on the brakes, and oh, that's slippery. Oh, that... I'm going to have to be a lot more gentle with this than I was with the Abarth. Okay, part of the problem is that the tires are apparently ice cold. And all that sliding, for some reason, didn't warm them up. And I'm off in the dirt. Of course I am. The brakes are not great. The brakes are really not great. Part of the problem is I think I don't have either traction control or ABS. Let's redo this from start, because back to pits, suspension, generic dampers, alignment, fuel. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay, that's one of the other rules. Traction control and ABS need to be enabled, and for some reason they weren't.
A few moments later.
Every time I do something with Content Manager, it resets all this shit, which is annoying. All right, let's do this again. Yeah, that's much better. I'm not locking up now because of the ABS. And I have no shame about using assist. The whole point of this is that this is supposed to be fun. When it stops being fun, I stop wanting to do it. This is a game, remember. This is not my day job. Okay, that's way too late on the brakes. If I can keep it on the road, there's a sub 50 in here someplace. Come on, hold it together. Ignore the cats meowing behind me. Damn. Well, no sub 50, but I got a 50.8 coming up here. And I guess that'll do. Yeah, this is tricky. This is tricky. It's a bit slidier than I like, but this is one of the rare occasions when I'd say that struggling with this and beating it would give me an actual sense of accomplishment. And there were moments when sliding this thing through corners was actually fun. Alright, I wanted to do the Ferrari 2004 F1 car, but for some reason it's glitched out on my install. I'm going to have to revalidate the cars and make sure I've still got the thing. But in the meantime, I wanted to have at least one downforced car, so let's go with everyone's favorite downforced car. And one of the things you also play in Career Road, this is the first and one of only 2 downforced cars you play in career mode, the Tatuus FA01. The Formula Abarth, Formula 4, basically starting kart racing in Italy. And I've already done this here, and I've done very much a sub 50 here. 44.13 is my previous personal best, but that doesn't count. For the scoreboard, we've got to get a fresh new set of numbers. So let's see what we can... No, don't do that. What the... There we go, that button. Let's go for it. The cats behind me really want attention, which is kind of hurting me trying to get this thing around the track. Turning in too soon at Graham Hill, and it's hurting me. And that one's scrubbed. Okay, last chance. I'm about a little less than a second off my personal best. I think I'm over braking in the last corner there, but looks like I'm going to be about half a second off my best. That is what's going on the scoreboard is a 44.5, which is still damn fast around Brands Hatch Indy, to be perfectly honest. Although actual good sim racers will do 41s. That's well, 42s anyway. All right, one more benchmark car, and we need to put a GT3 car around here as much as I hate them. So we're going to put the GT car I hate the least, at least in Assetto Corsa, around here. And that is going to be Big Chungus' own self, the Nissan GTR GT3. Yeah, I have no idea what to do, so I'm just going to run with the standard setup here, default, and go. Okay, first flyer. This thing is very much a Chungus, understeer aplenty. Case in point. Damn, turn, you bite and turn, damn it. The understeer is just egregious. Last lap. Went too deep into Graham Hill there. And 45.8 appears to be my limit, at least for this little practice. So this would actually ended up, in terms of lap time, being slower than the Tatuus F4, which has a Fiat Abarth engine in it. It's a matter... this has like 3 times the horsepower, but it doesn't have the control. Or at least I don't have the control in it. Okay, we have done with the sane cars. Now it's time to move on to the insane cars. And we're going to begin... Can we see the thing? No. Not until we get into the track. This is the TV series Batmobile, complete with Robin. It's technically not the first Batmobile because there was a Batman movie theater serial in the 1940s that had a Batmobile, which was basically a big bomber of a Studebaker with a bat mask on the hood. This is the first cool Batmobile. It's a turbine engine, which means it is very tricky to figure out where the shifting points are. It's got curves, but it doesn't have manual deploy. Let's see if I can learn how to drive this thing in 1 out lap and 5 flyers. Since it's a turbine engine, the revs go to the top immediately and stay there, and you have to watch the turbos. And it's just trial and error to learn where to shift the thing. Brakes are very good, though. Oh, and the front tires are just lighting up. All the tires are lighting up. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to drive that without I adjust the tire pressures. Look at the heat. Okay. Except you can't change the tire pressures on this mod. Oh boy. Alright. Starting over. And we're off in the dirt because already the tires are lit up beyond belief. I can't hold the grip, or the tire temperatures are going almost up to 160 degrees Celsius. In any game other than the Assetto Corsa, they'd be popping already. It does no mechanical grip at all. Well, rather, it's not enough. It's the wrong kind. That lap doesn't count because I fucked it. We've got 2 laps left to get something legitimate. I actually don't think the gear shift makes a damn. I thought it did at first, but shit. Okay, last run coming up. Uh-oh. Something's wrong because I've got no power. Because I've already run out of gas. Okay, 48.6 is all this is going to be. This thing drinks like a drunkard, doesn't it? 48.6. Oh. The Batmobile, I was at least able to set a time on the hill climb. This one, not even. This is a drift car with an extremely short wheelbase. This I found pretty much undrivable, but I'm committing to trying to do some laps around it now. I'm committed to doing some laps in it now. I can speak English, believe it or not. At least that's the theory. I can't really speak any other language as well. Max camber. I want no slideys, please. All right, let's go. Even with max camber, the tire grip is not great. Even straight line braking, it wants to spin out. Yeah, this is very much a drift car. This is everything in a car that I absolutely hate. That was absolute shit, but at least it stayed on track. It does not want to turn, except to spin out. And the acceleration isn't particularly good either. This is a car meant to be a meme, a gimmick. And whatever the hull was based off of, the car underneath just wants to do pretty tricks rather than, you know, actually race. Alright, 2 laps left to go to get anything halfway decent out of this monstrosity. I still haven't got this below a minute yet, and it's one lap. This is the final chance. Damn. The tires just will not bite. This is horrible to drive. A car with this much power ought to be doing better than a 1 minute .4. It'll have to do it in somebody else's hands, though, because I can't drive this. Alright, next up is the Knight Industries 2000, better known as KITT from Knight Rider. Now, the hell of it is, this thing has all sorts of gimmicks to it. Okay. Alt plus number pad 7. I'm not pushing Alt plus number pad anything in this. Technically, you could get turbo boost if you were absolutely ambidextrous. Yeah, the whole reason why I'm not taking this on the hill climb is because of all of these different gimmicks. But we're going to take it around the track now. Caveat, I'm not even trying to get this thing to do the turbo mode or anything else. This is just me driving it as it comes, more or less. Well, the force feedback is really strong on this one for some reason. Ugh. Okay, don't go down to second there. And I've blown the engine. Yeah, this thing has literally unnatural grip on it, which is welcome compared to what we had before. You can overload the tires, but it takes a lot of work. Okay. And these gears are way long. Okay, one last chance. It really is fighting me every step of the way. Okay, that was not good, but it was fast, or at least fast compared to other cars. Other drivers, I'm sure, will do much better than the 43.4 I've just racked up. But God, that is exhausting to drive, and I really don't want to do it anymore. I don't care how good or gimmicky the mod is. And I have saved the worst for last. The Nimbus 2000. Yeah. It's a Harry Potter broom. And I have tested this out a little bit, and we're going to have to drive this third person because I cannot see what the hell I'm doing in first person, as I'll show you momentarily. This thing is set up as close as Assetto Corsa can get to a bike. The game mechanics are 4 wheels only. It doesn't really know how to do 2 wheels, so you have to just gimmick it to get your best out of it, but I don't even know if that's going to do a damn bit of good. Anyway, this is what it looks like in first person. You start out on your feet with the broom in your hand, and then this shit starts happening. Basically, you're clipping through your own body trying to see what's going on, and it's really distracting. And it would help if it didn't move like that, so this is as good as I can manage as far as viewpoints are concerned. It's 1 gear, so no shifting. And for a thing that flies, it does kick up dirt if you cut the track. There's no tire feel at all, but there's a lot of bumps. Brakes are pretty good, but I've got no feeling of deceleration. I just have to watch the speedometer. Whoa. Damn it. No, don't cut. Don't cut. I hate that it changes elevation all the time. Absolutely hate that. I mean, it looks nice, but it's damn hard to drive with. Fuck. And it wants to drift all over the damn place. On the other hand, the cornering, if you leave aside all the bumping and shaking the wheel's doing, the cornering is fucking incredible. It would be nice if I could drive it in a straight fucking line, though. On the hill climb, I found this completely undrivable, and it's no joy here either. Damn it. That scrubbed this lap, I think. No, I did improve, which means there's probably at least another second in there, but 42.9 will have to do it. Which is fine by me, because I never want to drive that again. Oh, God. That is a wrestling match and a half. And yet, that is the fastest thing I've taken around Brands Hatch Indy to date. Alright, now it's time for what I promised you. The silly race. Let's make this 15 laps instead of our usual 5. Because this time, instead of a random selection of the cars I've driven tonight, we are going with one each of everything. Plus, not just the stuff I've driven tonight, but all of the meme type stuff that I've done on here that I cared to keep. Or in some cases, like for example, the Flintstone-mobile that I just haven't bothered to delete yet. So, you know, I said I was sad that the Ferrari 2004 wasn't an option. Well, the Ferrari 312T from the 1970s is. That's going to be... Oh, that's the Ferrari F138. That's not right. That's the 2004 profile, so what the hell? Don't care. I said the 312T from the 1970s. That's one we're taking out. Okay. That's my choice. And where are we starting on the grid? 9th out of 24. Okay. Let's see if these idiots can shake themselves out. All right, 15 laps. Here we go. I forgot just how terrible the brakes are on this thing. I mean, the aero is nice, the brakes very much not. That's odd, the chair didn't get off the line either. And that distracted me. The chair didn't have any problems in my previous Wacky race with it. And we've had at least 2 dropouts. And I think there's a third one in the wall there just now. practice in this car for months and none on this track at all? Because that is the case. Through the race. Note the cherry is in the race still. Okay. Oh, for fuck's. Okay, my suspension is shot. That kind of just ended the race right there. So, yeah. Let's save that, and we're going to do that one more time without so much crash, huh? I should have loosened up the differential. That looks like the bus took out the Ligier and maybe the chair as well. I don't know what else. Honda Acti, at least, it's still in. Hello. And the bathtub has parked itself up again. Batmobile is parked up. Okay, there's a cat up ahead. Don't smash the chair, don't smash the kitty. Chair, get moving or get out of the way. Hello, Grandpa. That was not kind of me. And Mr. Aykroyd sending it on me there is not allowed. I ain't afraid of no Ghostbuster. Senor T. Ramirez, I'm having you. If I can find a way around you. There we go. Damn it. Okay, that was mostly on me. Another retirement, damn. Sketchy as fuck. damn Fiat. There's the 45s. Final lap. Yeah, but I put it in the dirt because I wasn't paying attention. And that's that. I was catching up on whoever was in third place. Another lap or two, and I think I might have had them. Oh. So I got into the 45s with this thing under race conditions. And probably could get another second if I was on light fuel and soft tires. But what's going on the board is the 45. And yeah, the top 4 finishers all categorized under the sane category. Oh well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that.